Hello everybody, my name is Adam Bergman and this of course is Adam Bergman's Money Makers. I apologize if I'm a little quiet. I got my son sleeping right behind this big black wall and I pray to God he doesn't wake up. But as a man, you have to provide for your family, so I put in the work anytime I can to build this YouTube business. With that said, I really appreciate if you would give me a like. I'm trying to grow this channel, and as you can see, I put in as much time and perfection as I possibly can for all you lovely people on the other side of the screen. Today I want to talk about PALANTIR, ticker symbol PLTR. This company is an absolute beast, and my job is to convey its message, to convey its vision to the everyday man. PALANTIR is an absolute beast. One of the reasons why it's such a beast is full transparency and its unbelievable technology. Now you would say, Adam, yeah, but a lot of companies have technology. Yes, a lot of companies do have technology. The problem is you don't always see these companies' technology because nobody brings it to light. I wanted to just show you how many unbelievable patents PALANTIR has. You see, over the course of the last month, PALANTIR got around 25 new patents. And if you go through all the patents, there's at least 50 pages with 20 patents on every single page, which makes PALANTIR have 4 digits worth of absolute monster patents. The craziest thing is most of the patents that are coming out right now were applied for 24 to 36 months ago, which means they already envisioned the technology that they're doing today. One of the things that PALANTIR really does is it shines in thinking what you're going to need 5 years from now and not what you're going to need tomorrow. One of the key issues that PALANTIR does, it's something called a B2B business, which means that it's business to business. PALANTIR eventually needs to be something called a B2C, which is business to consumer. The total addressable market in the world, obviously as consumers, me, you, so on and so forth, is literally billions and billions and billions. Eventually, I believe that PALANTIR is going to be in everyone's hand, literally in the palm of your hand like a cell phone. And I think PALANTIR is literally going to be the next step of making us cyborgs. You see this phone right here literally makes us half robots. I know you never thought about it, but think about what you could do with this little thing. Now think about if you can take this little thing and you can propel it forward 10x, 20x, 50x. Well, I believe that's what PALANTIR is going to give us in the future. When that future? I don't know, 5, 10 years from now. Right now we're concentrating on something called the B&B sector. That B&B sector is mostly huge big box companies. The average PALANTIR contract is $6.5 million. Not all companies have that money. The thing is, when PALANTIR first started, they were setting up companies and it used to take months to set up a company with PALANTIR. Over that last year or so, PALANTIR can now set you up in a matter of 2 weeks or so, which means they need less physical manpower to set up every single client, which means that with the same exact staff, they can do so much more. The thing is, they keep hiring more and more people, a sales staff, in order to teach people what PALANTIR does. Because just like you guys, a lot of businesses have no idea what PALANTIR does. And PALANTIR can be the best technology out there, which I believe it is. But if nobody knows what you can do for them, then nobody's ever going to use you. PALANTIR grew to this amazing company that it is right now with only 25 full-time employees, with 80 employees in training and total with full-time employees. It's absolutely a monster and it is absolutely growing. You can see I'm making videos. My passion is into it. Today alone, I bought 1,000 more shares of PALANTIR. I have tens of thousands of shares of PALANTIR. I have nearly 100 options of PALANTIR. PALANTIR is a true monster, and I put my money where my mouth is. If I didn't believe in the company, then I honestly wouldn't be making videos. And if I didn't believe in the company, why would I waste my time showing you all these little things and intricate details? This company is truly a beast. I do believe this company is going to make me rich, and I believe it's going to give me generational wealth for me and my children. However, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an entertainer and educator at best. At the end of the day, you do what's good for you. As I said before, the geopolitical situation in the world has absolutely shifted. I showed you proof that PALANTIR is opening up offices in Germany. I showed you proof that PALANTIR is opening up offices in Spain. I showed you proof that Germany is increasing their defense budget, and I showed you proof that Germany is increasing its defense budget specifically for NATO. I also showed you proof that Spain is increasing their defense budget. I connected the dots to show you whatever's happening right now in Europe is going to trickle down to Palantir. Not only Palantir, but Palantir is going to be one of the big winners in my personal view. I believe we will see this unexpected gain in business, both nationally, but mainly internationally, not only from government, but also from big commercial throughout the entire European Union and all the NATO countries. This is probably going to come out in quarter 3 and quarter 4 of 2022 and spill over to quarter 1 of 2023. Why? It takes a while to sign contracts, it takes a while to close things, and it takes a while to negotiate and explain what exactly you need as a government or a big box company. Also, I made a video earlier today showing you the first inaugural Federal Advisory Board. What is that? Yes, it's an advisory board explaining to Palantir what the defense services needed, but they literally hired ex-generals, ex-admirals, ex-secretary of states, so on and so forth. What do you think that does? That literally opens up the door to allow you to present your platform to certain governments. Now, these people also worked internationally in their trades, which means they could also open up the door to European governments and European companies. Once Palantir grows, I believe they will concentrate on the B2B, mid-cap and small cap. Remember, right now they're only catering to the mega caps. After that, they will do to the large caps, and then they will do to the mid caps, and then they will do to the small caps, and I believe they will do specifically for builders, and then I think they will really get to us, B2C, build business to consumer. When that happens, our total addressable market becomes like this, huge. And these are my best case scenarios of why I think Palantir is a $1 trillion company. At the current market price of $27 billion, if we ever hit the 1 trillion market cap, that gives us a massive 37x from where we are right now. Or if you want to look at the price, approximately a $480 per share stock price. Now, I'm not saying we are going to get there. What I'm saying is that it is definitely possible to get there. Now, a lot of people are going to say, Adam, you're absolutely crazy. You have no idea what you're talking about. You're an idiot. Well, sometimes the idiots and sometimes the people that don't know what they're talking about are actually the smartest people in the room. Sometimes you're looked over, but at the end of the day, the proof is in the pudding. I'm going to see all you guys in the next 5 to 10 years. However, I think we're going to definitely see an increase in stock price because of these unexpected geopolitical contracts that we will be getting. Specifically, it's going to shore up 2 things. Government contracts, which were started going down, but that's okay because we were concentrating on the commercial contracts. That's 1. And 2, it's going to give us our international contracts, both government and commercial. That's my thesis. That's what I've been telling you for the last month or so, ever since this geopolitical turmoil started. And I started talking about it before the news started talking about it and before anybody else on YouTube started talking about it. I guess time will tell if my thesis is correct or not. I just wanted to tell you exactly what Palantir does and why I believe Palantir is such a monster and why I increased my conviction of the company with the geopolitical situation in the world. One other huge catalyst that I definitely see happening is Cathie Wood of ARK Invest. Now, at one point she had over 37 million shares of Palantir. She ended up selling, and that's okay. Everyone can do whatever they want with their money. But I definitely believe once Palantir starts coming back, maybe when it hits the $15 or $16 or $17 mark, she's going to dump a lot of money and end up buying back Palantir at a much higher price than it was. Specifically, when we shore up those government contracts, because that was the main issue and the reason why she sold all her shares. Although I think there's something else behind it, but if we shore up those government contracts, definitely see millions of shares going to be bought up by ARK Invest. Thank you, and please give me the likes, share, and subscribe.